G'day everybody, welcome back to episode 114 of our playthrough of My Time at Sandrock. Hope you guys are doing well today. Now in the previous episode, interesting things had happened. We progressed the storyline with Elsie and Logan finally going through the tunnel and actually clearing it out from monsters and placing down those monster whistles, so presumably those tunnels are now going to be monster free. It did almost seem like there was a brand new area that was made accessible to us, but I guess maybe that's not a thing because I don't really see the map growing or anything like that. We did sort of get to the end of the tunnel. It looked like a massive open area, but I'm not entirely sure if we get to explore it at all. Anyway, time to start the day. Aside from that, we also had a few other side stories, particularly the one to do with the mirror that we found many episodes ago, and the mirror obviously thinks that we are its master, so I don't know how that's going to pan out. Perhaps maybe we're going to release it and it'll just work in the workshop, perhaps. Something from Trudy here. Blue, Mint has just arrived in Sandrock. On top of that, Heidi's team has also finished final checks on the tunnel and declared it completed. Congrats again. We will be having a City Hall meeting today to discuss the final steps needed to complete this endeavor. Come as soon as you can. Okay, right. Well, I guess that should be our priority, to actually go to the City Hall and participate in the meeting, so we'll do that very shortly. I'm just looking at our inventory here. It seems like we've got so much stuff, so many new things, maybe just like relics and stuff from the latest ruins. Alright, just wanted to tidy up a little bit. We'll get our pets doing stuff for us, maybe collecting a little bit of water here and there. And yeah, I do want to maybe pick up some commissions. I'm just trying to remember if we do actually have any available commissions for the day, but I think no, we've probably done the commissions for the day. This is probably the last one that we can do, so we'll have a chat with Heidi. I'm just checking that we're making some more petrified wooden sticks. It definitely seems like that's the case. We should get some more scrap chugging away, and let's see, maybe aluminium. And what about the furnaces? I think the furnaces definitely need to start working on additional stuff, like chromium bars. Definitely seem a little bit low on the chromium bar front. Also, yeah, white copper. We don't seem to have a lot of white copper at all. Maybe we can go with white copper here as well. And then this one can do... I'm thinking manganese steel bars. Probably a good idea. Okay, good. Let's see. I think we should go see Heidi, and then we'll go to that meeting, see what the meeting's all about. Heidi is all the way over there, apparently. I guess maybe she's just been to the game center, so... as usual, trying to maintain her high score. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure if we'll ever be able to beat Heidi at her own game. We are completely out of the petrified wooden sticks now. Digging this tunnel was a steep enough challenge just having the mountain to deal with. I hate that you always seem to get dragged into the worst of it, Blue. Just know that we all think of you as a hero to this town. Little known fact, there are actually a decent number of mutant animals coexisting peacefully in the free cities. I hear that in Portia, for example, has a giant bear that's sweet as a button. Hopefully one day, all of them come around. Huh.
See ya.
Okay, there you go. I I didn't really know too much about the lore with my time at Porsche, aside from, you know, its setting and all that sort of stuff, being, you know, after the day of calamity and, you know, post-apocalyptic, essentially. And obviously a lot of human settlements had been living underground, and, you know, they eventually came out after, quote-unquote, some kind of nuclear winter. Anyway, let's get ourselves to City Hall. I'm just going to swing by to Burgess's on the way there, just so that we can buy a little bit of extra water. I don't know if we really need it, but, you know, it's always a good idea to just stock up on a little bit of water, considering what we experienced a few episodes ago, where we completely ran out. And price seems right today, so we may as well buy a bit. So, there we go. Let's quickly go and see the mayor and the team.
Ah, hey! Nice to see you again. Going to the meeting as well? Mr. Musa asked me to come coordinate with Heidi on the final stage of the Sandrock Porsche Road. And who am I to turn down a long train ride? The rumbling of the train really helps me drift off.
Okay, he really, really loves his sleep, doesn't he? How was Porsche?
I actually got injured there building the tunnel. Some AI machine caused the tunnel collapse. Luckily, the local builder in the Civil Corps saved me. It was quite scary. Other than that, it was nice. My family lives there. You'd like it there. It's nice to be back in Sandrock, though. I've got a lot to talk to Space Case about. Anyway, we've got a meeting. Let's not keep them waiting.
Thank you for coming, everyone, and welcome back, Mint. This meeting is for us to get an update on the current situation of the Sandrock Porsche Road project, as well as what needs to be done next. With that said, I'll turn it over to you, Heidi, Mint.
Thank you, Mayor Trudy. I'm happy to be back as well. Things are finishing up on the Portian side. The tunnel through the southern Eufaula range has been completed, and Mayor Gale is currently setting up a trading hub. I understand the tunnel is also done here in Sandrock?
Yep, just certified it.
Ah, that's good.
Did President Yan get rid of his mustache?
Okay.
No, my boy. I'm Wei, the new commissioner here. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I forget that a lot of people might not know that Yan has been replaced.
It's so confusing.
Yeah, anyway, that means we're right on schedule. All that's left is to lay the road and build the station. I assume Mr. Musa will be running the bus route, right? Does he need buses?
Porsche has started working on a long-haul bus. Mayor Gale wants to make sure that when the road is done, we can start the routes as quickly as possible.
That's a good idea. Maybe we can help out in some way?
Well, I brought over an updated copy of the diagram for the long-haul bus. Mr. Musa wanted to commission you guys to build the water tank bus version, while Porsche builds the people ferry version.
Oh, that's wonderful. Our Commerce Guild is up for the challenge.
That we are. So, if I'm getting this right, we'll be handling the bus station and the water tank bus?
That's right. Mint, let's talk about how we can finish the road after this meeting. No need to hold everyone up.
Sure.
I'll be sure to distribute the work through the mail tomorrow. So, look for that, builders.
Got it. Then okay, everything's settled. Meeting adjourned. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Sweet, okay, there we go. So we know what our next task is gonna be. What's up, Mian? It's so great to see Elsie really finding her place. It's been good for our friendship too. Now that she has her own monster hunting stuff to do, she never asks me to skip work to duck into the game center anymore. Are you okay, Blue? Can you really just forgive a guy you battled on top of a train? Really? All water under the bridge. Sorry, I was being serious.
Catch you later.
Right, let's go. Yeah, so I guess there's two main tasks that we have to complete as a builder. One is to complete a bus that would essentially haul water from Porsche to Sandrock. And then we're also going to have to construct those bus stops. You know what, guys? I have a sneaking suspicion that the game may actually take us to Portia. Wouldn't that be cool as hell? Because we've seen Sandrock, and Sandrock is beautiful and everything, but I remember with my very, very brief time playing my time at Portia, it is also a very beautiful town. Obviously a lot more greener, and they don't exactly have like a water problem like we do. So yeah, it'll be interesting if we get to actually visit Portia at any point. But anyway, let us do what we need to do here in the workshop. I feel like we probably have been ignoring the workshop for a little bit this morning. Haven't even gathered the dew, so better grab that before it evaporates away. And then there's the farm. I should try and make more fertilizer and try to fertilize a little bit more regularly. There we go. Right. We can just gather up some stuff here. Jute cantaloupe seems to be done, so we may as well grab all of those. And I think we can afford to just do more, to be honest. Right? It seems to be taking the longest time for us to make some biocrust in this section, though. Right, brilliant. Now, let's see. In terms of things to do, we don't really have too much more, aside from, I guess, this parting gift to Haru. So I'm sort of curious to see when we actually say goodbye to Haru. Is it going to be the next day? It possibly could be. So if that's the case, we definitely want to just get this crafted immediately. Actually, did we already get it crafted? Yes, here we go. So we just need to... Oh, we just need to wait until tomorrow. Good stuff, alright. Well, considering what time it is, I think it's maybe a good idea that we spend the rest of the day gathering materials. So we can obviously continue with all of the building and all that sort of stuff. We did find this cool looking weapon the other day, and I'm sort of wanting to use this a little bit more. So yeah, instead of using the heavy sword, we'll use the sword and shield for a while. Can I just grab the important scrap from this location? And I reckon tonight we'll spend a little bit more time gathering up from the Mole Cave abandoned ruins. Not so much the Starship abandoned ruins, because I do kind of need chromium. I think it's the Mole Cave ruins that we need to go to for that. I forget. Anyway, we'll go to the Mole Cave ruins and we'll see what we can gather up there, and then if it's the wrong place, then obviously we'll have to go to, I guess, Gecko Station? Yeah, we seem to be running low on the chromium steel. Alright. Gonna reserve my strength for that instead of breaking down the bus. Yeah, things are coming along for Sandrock. I'm sort of still curious about that very, very large building in the center of town. Because that's always been like a almost like a landmark for Sandrock, to be honest. So I sort of wonder what's in there. Anyway, let's head on over to the Badlands. Now, someone was mentioning that there are a few things that we need to consider buying from Construction Junction if we're going to unlock the greenhouse, and I forget there was one other thing that we could apparently unlock for us to sort of consider when we're doing the next batch of upgrades to the house. So I might go to the Construction Junction, I don't know about this episode, maybe the next episode or so, to see what we're potentially missing out on. Ah, yes, okay, it's aluminium that we're getting from this place, and magnesium. Do we need aluminium and magnesium right now? Maybe not so much. So if that's the case, I might actually exit out. I don't think it will forward time or anything like that. What will forward time a little bit though is taking the Yakmals. But I don't mind, I don't mind. This is probably going to forward time by quite a bit though if we go to Gecko Station. Yeah, 1 minute. That's literally 1 hour, pretty much. 1 hour in-game. Alright, let's actually get Red out here. Should be able to get there a little bit faster. Okay, Gecko Station, let's go to layer 6, and I think that's probably a good starting point for us to get what we need to get. Hang on. Chromium ore, yeah. So layer 8 is where we want to start. Very nice. Alright. So just gonna do my thing here, mining away, guys. Again, I feel like I've mentioned this before in previous episodes, but I always sort of seem to struggle thinking about what to talk about during these segments. Hope you guys are all doing well. And a quick thank you to a lot of you guys who are regularly leaving comments. Always nice to hear from you. If you've always thought about leaving some comments and getting in touch, I definitely encourage you to do so. It's not everyone's cup of tea, is it, to sort of interact? But, you know, I'm always here. I have been reading every single comment and responding to them. I am oftentimes late. I try not to be like more than 5 or 6 days late responding to comments, but gets a little bit hectic, you know, with real life and work and then making and editing these videos. I don't know how I'm fitting it all in, to be honest. Sometimes I amaze even myself. But hey, it is doable. So yeah, if you feel like getting in touch, all I'm saying is don't be shy. Leave that comment. Happy to see new comments. Happy to see new users. I would say new faces, but I'm not exactly seeing new faces. But nice to see new names in the comment section. And if you want to be one of them, the invite's there. Open arms. Got a friendly community here. Do also want to mention a quick thank you to those who have played the game and are, you know, trying to keep things as spoiler-free as possible. You guys rock. And I can't believe we got this far without some of the major plot twists being spoiled. So, good on you guys. Well done. Let's see. Where do we need to go? This way. Right. Yeah, again, I have no idea what to talk about with you guys. Yeah, that's right. I'm off to go see Dune Part 2 this weekend. Not that any of you guys might be interested in that sort of thing, but I haven't been to the movies in ages, I feel. I can't even remember the last movie that I went to watch in the cinemas. Haven't really been into watching a lot of movies lately. Just nothing really seems to pique my interest. But yeah, I remember watching Dune recently. Well, the first one. It's a few years back now. But Part 2 is finally out, so I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully, it's going to be worthwhile. But, yeah, gonna be good. Going with a bunch of workmates, which is good. Always nice to hang out, see people in person. When I say see people in person, I actually do the majority of my work from home. I feel like if I had done the normal 9 to 5 working in the office most days, I probably wouldn't be able to have the chance to even start a YouTube channel, to be honest, because that commute time is a killer, you know, and I'm so glad that my work does actually allow for working from home quite consistently. So that really eliminates all of that useless time, really, that you spend commuting everywhere. And yeah, I'm just really lucky that that's not a thing anymore in my life. And I get to focus on things that I actually want to do. And spend more time with Mrs. Blue, obviously. Oh yes, that's right, Yakmals. Yakmals don't run at this time. I think we should be able to get home on time here. It's 2:10. If we just follow the tracks, we'll get there. Interesting. Coco likes to hang out at night, apparently. I wonder if we can adopt Coco. Coco isn't owned by anyone, right? Right. There was no need to panic. Definitely got home in time. Alright, so we've got One Flew Over the Bandit's Nest, and we have to be at Logan's hideout at 6 p.m. with the sand gear. I forget where the bandit camp is. Where is the bandit camp? Huh. Oh, something's happening in front of our house as well. One sec. I wish there was a way that we could come to the mission and sort of, at the press of a button, the mission tells us where exactly on the map we need to go to. Logan's hideout. It wouldn't be his house, would it? Anyway, we've got... Oh, yes, the magic mirror is here.
What is your command?
Master!
Howdy.
Hey, Blue, there's been something of a development. Look out, killer robot on the on the loose. Hello, Rosie.
Greetings, Master.
Hello, Master. I'm good now. Don't say it like that. You were always good, just manipulated by an evil master. It couldn't happen to it could happen to anybody. Your nuanced view of good and evil is a breath of fresh electricity, Miss Heidi. You're just lucky the city was able to see things my way. So, Blue just got off the telegraph with the research center folks over in Portia. Turns out they had an AI not unlike our own literally fall out of the sky. Long story. Anyway, their AI is unambiguously good and answers all sorts of curious conundrums. The bad news, AI sadly do not dream of electric sheep. But good news, the whole AI cannot lie deal will turn out to be a thing, so that means everything Rosie here said is true. I am not a crook. That's right. Who's a good mirror? Who's a good mirror? I am. Which brings me to why we are here. Let me serve you, Master. Right, so I guess Rosie here really wants to live in your yard, help you out in your workshop. If that'll make her feel at home and help you out at the same time, seems like a win-win to me, eh? What do you say, Blue? Will you let Rosie work for you? I mean... what can Rosie do again? I am a mirror with a very particular set of skills that I have acquired over a long career of being a mirror. Skills that make me a necessity for people like you. I can do your hair, I can do your makeup, I can change your appearance in oh so many ways. Makeover. With software upgrades could help you with your workshop. Well look, yeah, sure. Oh, joy. That's swell. I love a happy ending. Oh, wait, before I go, here, Blue, take this microchip. You can dig these up in the ruins. Each one should give Rosie here a new function that'll help out around the workshop. Helper box. You're also going to want to have this here helper box. Place it somewhere in your yard, then put materials you want Rosie to use in the helper box. Trust me, just easier that way. Excuse me. Box. I love box. Chip. Put it in my head. Y'all two have fun. Don't hurt nobody. Obviously that would be bad and reflect poorly on myself and everyone at City Hall.
So long, Park.
Toodles.
Does someone need a makeover?
No. No makeover for me. Please tell me if you change your mind. It would be my honor to give you a makeover. Don't worry, you still will be the most beautiful creature in the world. I will always register your inner beauty. In the future, I regret I must ask you of a small sum of human currency exchangeable for goods and services, with which I can continue to purchase goods and services for more makeovers. Okay, furthermore, upon accepting other tasks, I may also need more human currency for power stones to recharge my battery. I would steal them for you. Unfortunately, my programming won't let me. But the first makeover is free. Hey, there we go. So we've got the magic mirror. Well, it doesn't seem to be hanging out in front of our yard. Something from Way. Blue. Hey, thanks for showing up at the meeting yesterday. I've split the commissions so that everyone gets something to do. I want you to handle the water tank bus and the notice board. I've attached the diagrams. Heidi designed the bus stop. Please hand off the bus to me as well as install the bus stop when you're done. Okay? Sure. No worries. Civil Core stuff. Yep. Great. And mole people stuff. Great. Right, so we've got workshop assistant chip. And then we've got this thing here, the helper box. Apparently you can get a helper box from the mysterious man as well. I have no idea what this means exactly. But I guess you have to put stuff that you want the mirror to work with. So for example, it mentioned something around power stones. How do I... Can I split this? How do I split stacks of items? But anyway, if I put power stones there, would that just continually charge the bot? I really don't know. We haven't gotten any form of tutorial that would assist us in what we need to do to get the mirror to work on stuff. There is the chip as well. Can we see the location of the mirror bot? Yeah, we can. So I'm curious to see if we can sort of fit this chip into the magic mirror straight away.
Does someone need a makeover?
Makeover. So if we do makeover... Okay, yeah. It's literally just like... changing our appearance, which is fair. We really wanted to do that, we could. Hire. Do you want to hire the magic mirror hiring period? 1 month. Will cost 2,000. Sure. Okay, helper tutorial. Helpers can take care of your affairs around the home, such as collecting goods from machines, adding water and fuel, and much more. They can be managed from the home assessment board. Okay. Home assessment board. Home assessment board? Okay. Every helper is good at different things, and their action points are different too. You can increase their action points by improving your relationship with them. Each action consumes a certain amount of action points. An action can only be performed by one helper at a time. Place the helper box in your yard and put any items required for their work, such as water, fuel, etc., into it. If there aren't enough items, they won't be able to complete that action. The goods collected by your helper will be placed in the delivery box outside of your home. Please collect them promptly. On the helper page, you can view all of the work assignments of the helper. Helper page. What? What helper page? I am a bit confused. I'm a bit confused, but... Do we really need a helper? Guess we don't have to have a helper, right? So we've hired the mirror for... I forget what we paid there, 1,000 golds or something. The builder license... do we have... I think maybe we might have it in the inventory. Home assessment board is what's needed. Let's just place that down. And now, home stats. Okay. Ooh, we can dispatch our pets from here. That's great. Well, let's do that now. We may as well. And here we've got the helper, so we can assign the helper to do there are no arranged tasks. Okay. But how do I add a task? Oh, I'm so confused right now. Guys, I'm probably gonna need a little bit of help on this one, so if you guys... Water depleted, please refill supplies. I guess he means in the helper box, maybe? Do we have water on ourselves? Yeah, we do. I don't know if we really need to keep the water. So we've got water there. Can I still access the water when I need it? Yeah, okay, cool. At least I can still adjust things myself if I needed to do that. I wonder if it's because there's nothing going on. Well, there's some stuff going on here. So I didn't see the option to actually add the tasks that I want him to do, or that I wanted the mirror to do. But that tutorial that we saw earlier would also suggest that we could hire other characters to do stuff at the workshop as well, so it doesn't have to be the mirror, I guess. Which is kind of an interesting idea. Anyway, I was just gonna get the day moving along here because I feel like we're losing precious time in the day. Let's get rhino horn. No, I don't think we can grow rhino horn in these tiles. It's not big enough. Okay, and I think the number one concern that I have is getting to Logan's hideout. I can't remember where Logan's hideout is. Steel braces, perfect version. Sure, we'll do that. Titanium, aluminium alloys. We have a few. Cast iron rods. We do have a few of those as well. But that would probably mean that I want to work on more iron. Let's go in with some iron scrap here. We probably just want the bars, to be honest. But also from here, let's get the advanced mechanical scrap going. And I guess I should get some more cast iron. No, sorry. Yeah, that's right. Cast iron rods going. So we're probably going to need more at some point. Titanium, aluminium alloy plates. Could get some more, but maybe we don't need to rush into it. Let's maybe do a little bit more. Okay. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of commissions. I think there's just room for a general commission to be picked up here as well. Yep, stuffed mushrooms. Always nice working on those. Let's see what we can turn in. Cast iron rods. Okay, so the cast iron rods we do need to refine. Yeah, so let's go with 4 of them. So now we should be satisfied. Or rather, Rocky should be satisfied with all of that. And we want these steel braces. Steel braces. Let's try and see how to make those. I think we might have everything we need. Let's just put it in the assembly station. Good. Alright. Oh, and it's a perfect one as well, so we don't even need to refine that one. Always nice. So we can just turn in some of these commissions, and I feel like after we do the commissions, I might want to do a quick check offline of how to get to Logan's hideout. I hope he's not talking about like just going to his home. Logan's hideout is somewhere where it was at that cliff, right? Like we fell and Rambo sort of caught us and we managed to get to his hideout there. So I don't exactly know how to make our way back. Unless it's going all the way out to where the Badlands are. Mira?
Hi.
There you go.
Thank you.
I hadn't really planned to visit Portia, but now that you've almost finished the tunnel, I'd be a fool not to. Yeah, absolutely. You should go. It is the best of omens that our town grows, so too do our enemies diminish.
See ya.
Right, and off to... Who needs the aluminium alloy plates? Oh yeah, it's Rocky, I think. So there's a couple of commissions we need to hand over to him. Wonder if the Salvage Co. can't pick up a couple of new recruits from Portia. Although I heard their ruins are just like one big chunk of gravel or something. I don't know if they have what it takes to salvage over here. Huh? What? They got the lizard guy doing shifts at the Blue Moon? Send him over to me. Bet that guy could lift a truck. Oh, he lost a lot of weight? Huh, well. Offer stands. Okay. That's good to know. Good to know he's opening up to the idea of, you know, hiring Larry. Good old Larry. One more commission we do have for the stuffed mushrooms, so let's head on over. Sorry guys, got a little bit distracted there.
Wow, thank you so much.
No worries. Books are like a tunnel to another world. Your tunnel is a tunnel to another world. Congratulations on being the real thing. Larry the Giggler seems like the kind of character a writer would add into an otherwise boring story to try to be wacky and appeal to kids, but I'm sure he's a great guy. Yeah, he is a good guy, man. Alright, next thing on the list. I think it's going to have to be... yeah, this one here. Figuring out how to get to Logan's place. It is... I mean, it's not quite time yet, but I need to figure out how to get there so that we are not late. I don't want to miss it, obviously, so... 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, so I am back. So it turns out my initial theory, if you can call it a theory, is that it is located around the area where, you know, we fell off the cliff and was caught by Rambo. So we'll go there around about the time that we need to go there, obviously, and we'll make sure that we try and find it. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna just see if I can set another commission here. Actually, I only want the coarse leather, so let's do that. And I think that'll be good. Yeah, Miguel is still up here. I don't know if Miguel would eventually get released at some point. Not a bad price. Not a bad price. Let's just buy a little bit more. We may as well. Righto. So, we do have a little bit of time to kill. I'm thinking maybe we head on to Eufaula Salvage once more. Just break down some stuff there. I'm particularly obviously interested in just making sure that we get advanced mechanical scraps every single time they're available. And then hopefully it'll be close to 6 o'clock by the time we leave. I'm gonna have to ride out, so it will take a little bit of time to get there. Let's go for these things first. And I think we can go with a fiber scrap, why not? So, we keep finding this pet chip or whatever, and I'm not entirely sure what those things do, and whether or not that's something that the mirror robot is supposed to take. And perhaps maybe that would allow the mirror robot to look after animals, feed it and stuff, maybe? Again, the whole hiring people or helper mechanic is not really explained very well, because, I mean, I could get as far as seeing the list and interacting with the list and stuff, but as to how to add specific tasks, the game doesn't exactly tell you how to do that, does it? Or at least I don't think it has. It's been a while since I've been around these parts. Haven't hunted any Yakmals myself in a very long time. Pick up all of the prezzies that Coop has left for us. Right, and I'm just looking at the time here, but it might be worthwhile making a move to the Badlands. Sort of checking on all of our machines before we go. Righto. I think we're looking pretty decent. Yeah, it's almost 6, so let's just get a move on now. So the Badlands. I think... I was gonna say maybe the easiest way is to go and catch the Yakmol to the front of the Mole Cave ruins, maybe? Possibly. So let's go. Righto. Oh yes, there it is. Oh, and the game sort of like clearly shows us where to go when it's time. That's good to know. I'm maybe losing my way here. Oh god. No. Well, we haven't failed the mission yet, which is good. Should I ride Rambo to Logan's camp? Okay. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Yes, let's go.
Yeah, you came!
Hey, I just lit the fire. If you want to eat, you're gonna have to wait a bit.
You made it. I was worried I wasn't going to get to see you before I left. I'm going to Atara to study.
Which you're gonna do great at.
Tomorrow. It's not that easy, or there'd be a lot more graduates.
But you know everything! Quick, what's 12 times 12?
144.
I'll take your word for it.
He's right. Did we really never get you doing times tables? Dang, maybe that one's on me.
Well, see? Ain't even had to think about it. Haru's gonna get himself one of those scholarmanships for certain.
Scholarmanships.
Yeah, doesn't matter if he do or don't get a scholarship. I'll make sure he gets through it one way or another. Skewers ain't finished yet, Haru. You got your stuff packed?
I've got everything from the house packed already. Just got a few things left over here.
Ah, crud, I still got Haru's notebook somewhere. Help me look for it, will you? It's got all sorts of formulas in it.
Andy, why are you suddenly so interested in studying?
Huh? I love books. I just don't like stuffy old geezers telling me what to do. Told you that church feller was crooked. Of course, that was only based on my own intuition. But hey, good thing I didn't learn nothing from him after all, huh? Come on, just help me out. I need to stay here and make sure he don't incinerate our last meal as a game. I'll holler when the food's done.
Alright. Gotta find Haru's notebook, Fang's medicine,
Smells good.
and Merle's saddle. Let's look around then.
Logan, you're
Yeah, we've seen this stuff before.
Arvio gave me this the other day when we said goodbye. He's really thoughtful. I've actually been interested in Fang's medicine. He has a specialized composition. Tried analyzing it before, but I couldn't recreate it. I asked Arvio to help introduce me to Fang, but Dr. Fang politely declined.
Fang isn't great at talking to people he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a shame I'm leaving now and I won't have the chance to get to know him. Anyway, I'll keep these with me. I'll be glad if I can help someone out in Atara with them. Now, let's see. Is there anything else I need to pack?
Okay. Haru's notebook. I'm just curious, because there are some boxing gloves here, and they seem to have a very light color to them. I was like hoping perhaps maybe that's the secret to beating Heidi. What's going on here? Nope. Huh. Okay. Wonder where all the other stuff is supposed to be hiding. Harry's notebook, Merle's saddle. Yeah, we've seen a lot of this stuff when we visited their hideout last time. Oh, here's a saddle.
Actually, I wanted to give this to you. Not just this saddle. I want you to take care of Merle for me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm going to be taking the train to Atara. I can't bring her with me. Besides, I don't think she'll get much exercise in Atara. So I think it's better off if I leave her with a new owner. Will you take care of her?
Of course.
That's such a relief. I'm so glad Merle will have someone caring to live with. Don't worry, she's a really lovely goat. She'll be happy just to spend time with you. If you don't have a stable, I'll leave her with Logan. You can pick her up anytime.
Oh, we definitely have a stable. I wonder if we need to build more than one stable, though.
Is there anything else I need to pack?
Okay. We'll need to think about this. I'm really hoping that there's only going to be a need for the one stable. Otherwise, things are going to get a little bit packed at the workshop. Okay, so we just need to find this notebook. I have no idea where it is, but I think if I look at the map, yeah, actually we should be able to go to various different locations in this area. It's not just where we started off there, so... yeah, it should be sitting around here.
Huh? Why is this page marked? Andy, are you trying to make soap?
Yeah, Logan stinks real bad in the...
Hey,
I mean, yeah. I managed to make yak meal soup already. Followed your recipe, got it my first try. Jasmine says I got a real knack for it.
well, I'll be. Might be hope for you yet.
Well, if you're having fun with it, why don't you keep this one? Although, there's a lot of really dangerous stuff in here.
Me? Do something reckless with a recipe book full of explosives? Come on. I mean, maybe back in the glory days, but we're changed men. On the straight and narrow now we are. Please, just let me have it.
Don't worry, Haru. I'll keep an eye on him. Besides, he ain't dumb. Certainly not dumb enough to mess around with anything we say is off limits. Are you, kid?
I'll be good.
Alright, but I might tear a few pages out, just in case.
Aw, come on.
I think Andy's starting to love chemistry.
Well, chemistry is fascinating. If I've managed to inspire an interest, then I'm honored. It's natural to be somewhat attracted to the more spectacular chemical reactions, fireworks and such. It's what got me into it in the first place, too.
Make me 10 more of them soaps, and I'll give you the recipe for something that blows up.
Cool.
Maybe I do need to withhold anything remotely dangerous for now.
Yeah, maybe Logan's not a good influence.
I haven't flipped through this one in a while. Lots of the experiments here aren't exactly academic. I've always been a trial and error type of person. Look, this page was burnt in a lab fire. Or was that Grace?
Why do you love chemistry so much?
I haven't really thought about that much. I mainly just like to look at things around me and just ask, how? How does that work? How did this happen? Chemistry is the beauty of change. In a way, it's magic. But a magic we can analyze and understand. Sometimes when things interact, there's no reaction. But sometimes you just put the right stuff together, poof, you get fireworks. At the end of the day, it's really about the discovery and the interesting history of it all. It's said that the carbon nanotube was discovered by an old world scientist who saw the structural concept in a dream. Sorry, I'm rambling. Oh, well, we've got it. Maybe you'll find these recipes useful too. Let me jot a few down for you. Thanks for helping out. I think that's about everything.
So we learn how to make the concealer now. Not that we need it anymore. Gravity bomb. Again, we haven't really used gravity bomb, but I didn't catch the last one, but...
Come on, food's ready. Get it while the getting's good.
Perfect timing. Let's go and have some food.
Logan, why is it all black and crusty?
That's what rooster meat looks like when it's cooked. Quit belly aching and try a bite.
Blech. I told you were burning it. You trying to kill me or something?
Yeah, a little bit of burn ain't gonna kill you, but starvation will. Now eat up, y'all. So, what do you think?
Smoky would be a generous way to describe the flavor. A less generous way would be burnt. It's delicious.
Yeah, see? At least somebody appreciates me around here.
The builder's just trying to be nice. These rooster legs look like one of their own rockets went off on them.
I will admit, I ain't got nothing on Haru. I just know a little from when me and my pa used to go hunting. Mainly aimed to eat and not to be eaten. Everything tastes good after a long day on the trail.
It's the thought that counts. I appreciate you trying to cook for a change.
Well, we ain't on the trail. You could try adding salt, pepper, something. It's a disgrace to the animal turning them into charcoal. Oh man, it's really sinking in. You're gonna leave me with this guy?
I'll get better at it.
It's okay. Look, Andy, these ones look fine.
You remember when I punted that beehive at you and you caught it?
It was an impressive catch.
I thought you'd just duck.
Well, I got you back.
Oh man, those peppers in my omelet the next day? That was not cool, man.
Could have been a lot worse. You didn't use Grace's Duvos peppers.
True, true. All right, fine, we're even then. So, when you first met Grace, she kicked your butt, didn't she?
We had a bit of a tussle. Had to make sure she was who she said she was.
Yeah? So who won?
I'd say it was more of a draw.
Aw, come on.
I bet people would pay good money for a rematch. Spar, of course.
Yeah, well, talk to Grace about it. What do you think you'll do after schooling?
I haven't given it much thought.
Obviously you're coming back to join the gang again. Duh.
That would be my first choice.
Always a place for you here, brother.
I know, and thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've made the gift for this specific reason.
You got me a gift? Goggles. This is so thoughtful. Thank you. I'll wear these whenever I'm doing experiments, and my eyes will be grateful.
Haru, looks like the builder really cares about you too, huh?
Oh, I got you a present too. Here's 3 jars of jam. They're real tasty. I know you got a long trip, so you can eat them on the train. Grandma Vivi always says I should eat it with bread, but pro tip, it's way better just spooning it straight from the jar.
My lord. All right.
Thank you, Andy. That's really thoughtful. Here's something from me, too.
I'm not entirely sure about, like, just having spoonfuls of jam, guys.
Haru, remember not to get too lost in your books, all right? Go out and make some friends, too. Join the science club or something. And hey, maybe you'll meet a special someone.
You can't force love, though.
I ain't saying force anything. I'm saying just put yourself out there. can't meet your soulmate if you don't leave the house.
Aw, Haru's afraid to talk to girls? Don't worry, pal. You're looking at a bona fide, one-of-a-kind, dead-to-rights lady killer.
Oh, you mean yourself. As I recall, the first time you met Jasmine, she cried and ran off screaming.
That is true.
What? I never told you that. I mean, you must have heard wrong. Nah, that weren't me. Must have been some other handsome guy.
Yeah, right.
Well, all I'm saying is, the greater point to be made is, when do we get to be a normal family, huh?
We don't. But we get to have a family. And you get to have a normal life from now on. Just ain't the normal you might have been thinking of. Haru, brother, I dragged you into more muck than I ever could have imagined. You stuck by me the whole way. Now, you walk your own path. When you leave, never look back. This is your ride, and this is where Andy and I hop off. But no matter where you go, you'll always be kin.
Logan, I never regretted a single moment.
Don't forget me.
It's getting late. Haru's got to get his train tomorrow morning, so let's call it a night.
Thanks for coming. I guess this isn't quite goodbye yet. See you tomorrow?
There you go. Bit of a heartfelt moment there with the gang. I said heart melt moment by mistake. All right. Well, I'm glad that we weren't late for that, because that was a lot to take in. But yeah, considering where we are, probably this episode's gone off a little bit longer than I would like, so I'm probably going to call it an episode right here, guys. And when we come back, I guess we will have Haru's send-off tomorrow morning. So that's definitely something to kind of look forward to. It's going to be a little bit sad, though, to be honest. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. As usual, leave a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.